Hello everyone, my name is Nirupama Jacob. I'm a data science and business analytics intern at the Sparks Foundation. This is my first task and I'm going to predict the score of a student. For this, I'm using the supervised machine learning and the linear regression model. I will be using Python to perform the task. So first for that, I'm importing the required libraries, pandas, numpy and matplotlib, and the data which has to be performed is stored in a remote URL. I'm going to import the data from that particular URL using the read underscore CSV method. Once my data is successfully imported, I'm going to use the head method to just view the first 5 rows of my data. Next, I need to look on the shape of my data. I'm using the shape attribute and I've got that there are 25 rows and 2 columns. Moving ahead, I'm using the info method to view the information or summary of the data. So from this, I can understand that my data has 2 columns, hours and scores, and there are 25 non-null values and the data type of my data. Next, I am using the describe method to get the descriptive statistics of the data. So here I am going to perform simple linear regression. For that, I need to visualize the given data and check whether there is any relationship between my data. So for that, I am using a scatter plot, and from the scatter plot, I can confirm that there is a linear positive relationship between my data. So moving ahead, I am going to perform the simple linear regression. For that, I need to create my variables x and y. Then I am going to create the test and train sets. For this, I am using the sklearn library and I imported the train test split, and I have splitted my data in the ratio 8 is to 2. Then what I have done is I went ahead and imported my linear regression and I built the model. Next, we are going to calculate the intercept and slope of the linear regression line, and I've got the regression line. I have plotted the regression line using a scatter plot and the line of best fit again. Now we are moving ahead with the prediction of the score, and we have predicted the score using the test variables, and we are comparing the actual and predicted value using this. Next, we are moving ahead for the task, that is to predict the score of a student who is studying for 9.25 hours. So I am just passing the value 9.25 to the predict method, and I got the score as 93.69. That is, if a student studies for 9.25 hours, I can, using this model, we can predict that the student will score about 94 percentage of marks. So next we have to evaluate the model. For that I am using the root mean square and the accuracy score or R square value. So we see that there is 94 percentage of accuracy in this model, and the root mean square error is also comparatively very less. Thank you for listening to me. I am open for all your feedbacks and comments so that I could improve myself. Thank you.